There's our feeder right there. There's the trail out to the where I do the apple traps. There's Vince taking it all in. It is gorgeous out today. It's like 77. The wind's blowing. Just got my new AR all put together. Yeah. Anybody notice anything cool about this gun? I mean, like, really cool. I got a Special Forces ACOG. $1,400 for the glass. But there's something this gun has what nobody else's has.
Swamp drainer.
Don't say it, Vince. There's Vince's weapon of choice.
That's ginger.
That's ginger finger. That's the Indian camp. We got the truck running because I'm charging like 5 different batteries. There's the Stairs of Terror. Fire pit. We're putting a whole new staircase in here. It's going to be a landing 5 feet off the ground so nobody falls and gets seriously hurt. It's going to go down 5 feet, have a big landing, and then go down that way, 2-tier, which is what should have been put on there a long time ago. And going in. Are you proper?
Are you proper?
I don't think anybody's seen our cabin yet. There's our provisions. The world's best little stove. Runs on butane. And we forgot our butane.
Oh, we don't got butane? We're cooking over the fire then.
Now there's something different about one of these two deers. Let's see if anybody in the comments can find out what it is. You're going to have to pause it and look at it. And then here is deer 2. There's something highly unusual, and it's the reason why that head was sent to a taxidermy. Probably one in probably, I don't know, several million deer. Deer left, deer right. Which one's got the anomaly? Yeah, this is our little kitchen here, which is all coming out pretty soon. I'm going to put a full countertop with a sink in here. And that's the bathroom. Got a running shower. You take a hot shower if you want. There's my bunk. Got a dartboard. The old snake bite kit, probably from the 70s. An old boiler room gauge. I took off of a job back when I was 20-something years old, from the 1800s. All right, so tonight we got new technology, and we are going to be walking down this trail, and that's where the apple trap is for my Cloaking Sasquatch series. Back in about 20% of the way through the property, we're going to be walking through the property this way.
Night vision.
With night vision. It's going to blow your mind. You look at the show like Ghost Adventures. They don't have Chasing Bigfoot. They don't have what I got, and you're going to see what I got. Turns nighttime into daytime.
This is the real deal.
Back in there is about 50 acres to the right. There is the neighbor's track, and these two brothers a couple years ago, we met them in the road. They're both in their mid 40s.
Yeah, tree stand back
They have a tree stand. It's a natural tree stand made out of wood, trees. And he was sitting in there. One of the brothers was sitting in there, and these guys are salt of the earth brothers. They don't follow any of the cryptids out there. They have no idea, nothing about aliens, Bigfoot. They just hunters, typical Florida crackers. They got a little building a trailer with a barn top over it, and homesteading, clearing out, making all the pine trees nice, bush hogging. They come out here every weekend for a couple years, getting it all cleared out. This 8-foot tall black Sasquatch is walking down the logging trail, which we never walk on. And it was getting, did you say it was nighttime or in the morning when he said it came through?
dusk.
Dusk. So it walked through and right in front of his deer blind. And this deer blind, I think we're going to take a walk over there today and take a video of it. It's, so if you'll see it coming up next, that's what it is. You can't see it. I mean, it's you know it's there if he told you it's there, but I could see with a Sasquatch would just keep walking and walk past. He didn't even look over. And the hunter saw it, and he ducked down, and he peeking at it through the where the pieces of lumber come through. Not lumber, but the tree trunks. Yeah, little gaps in there like that. And he's staring at it through, and as it coming through, it's 8-foot tall, jet black, cone-shaped head. And he just crapped his pants. Not literally, but he was like, I don't know what I was looking at. I said, well, when did it happen? He goes, just recently. He goes, and what did he say, a week later?
He hasn't been back since that.
Well, it happened. He had 2 sightings in a row. The same guy. The other brother didn't see it, but this brother saw it. I think it was like within a week. Maybe it was the next weekend.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, it was close. So it came through again. So it just walked right past in the same spot. I'm taking my telemetry trail camera and we're going to put it over there. I may not get too many trail camera pictures sent to my cell phone, but if that sucker's walking through there, that's what I'm looking to get. And I told him, he goes, well, what do you think it was? I said, what do I think it was? I said, it sounds like you saw a Sasquatch. He goes, what do you mean? I said, Bigfoot. His face just turned pale white.
We're going to take a walk out there tonight, and that's not the only threat we're dealing with. We got razorback Russian hogs out here, the size of black couches. We got big snakes. We got rattlesnakes. We got scorpions, but you can hear them thrashing around at night. Come 2, 3 o'clock, the witching hour.
What did we hear last night?
It starts to get active. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you heard.
Thrashing. It's thrashing back here in the palmetto bushes, just smacking.
Tell him about the mimicking. There's no way somebody was on our property last night.
Yeah, it sounded like it. It sounded like 2 people were talking, having a conversation, 2 guys.
But you never understand what it is. It's just...
It's an audible voice. You can hear them like the same tone a human gives off like I'm talking right now. Just probably 50 yards in a distance. This happened last night. Like I heard him say it was, hey, let's do it. And then I heard some, huh? And I swear somebody's on the property. Flashed the light, didn't see nothing. Didn't hear anything else after that. But we got to keep an eye out because there could be hunters that sometimes we go on their property. Sometimes I mean, just you can get so lost out here.
But there's nobody near us though that would be. I mean, the next guy over on the next track, 50 acres over, would probably be. But you wouldn't keep going for hours to somebody else's property. That's without no flashlight.
I know it's
3 in the morning.
It could be that that thing we saw over there in the woods a year and a half ago in the swamp, probably about 100 yards that way, walking down that road trail. The ghost with the flashlight, it's like a hunter flashing that flashlight on the ground. You can see the shadows.
That's it might have been the ghost with the flashlight having a vocalization,
and
disembodied voice.
That sighting hasn't been in the same spot. You've seen it actually in a tree stand, flashing a flashlight.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing it for 20 years. I always thought it was a hunter.
That's another video you explained back on the dirt trail, but that's one of these places.
That'd be the video titled "The Ghost with the Flashlight."
There's so many things out here that happen. It's just this is bigger than Disney World, man. So many more things happening out here. It's better than Las Vegas.
This is Paranormal Disney World.
Oh my God, shit's crazy out here, and you can't make sense of it. Oh man, we were having a shootout with a big 200, 300 pound hog out here in the swamp last year.
It took 6 hours to bring him
Oh
down.
my God, yeah. I mean, we hit him with.
Of course, we used a 22 rifle.
Well, no, I mean, I had my 9mm. We must have hit that thing.
I shot him with my
Probably
5.7.
about 10
The only way we could
times.
find him was the smell of it. He was breathing through the
Oh,
holes in his
yeah.
lungs. He was so big.
That's how we didn't see the blood trail. We ended up hearing him blowing
Following
a
the
hole out
smell.
the side of his lungs. Then we just went to the sound.
We gotta stick to paranormal stuff. A lot of people don't like hunting
Well,
snowflakes.
that's why we come out here. But I'm saying, when you are out here hunting in a very remote, rural place like this, it's so heavily dense and wooded that is probably
Did you hear
one
that?
human.
You sending off a frequency,
Every
which is a
5
vibration, and that Bigfoot over there just knocked the tree.
Yeah, there's not people out here. I mean, something happens out here, you better hope you get to a hospital within an hour.
Well, that's why they got a trailer down there with an ambulance driver who's there full time. He's about 4 miles up the road. But yeah, so we're gonna take off down that trail, and we're gonna head over to the logging trail, and we're gonna put that camera up tonight. That way, we might not get too many game camera pictures of animals and boars and deer, but you know, I'm here to get the Sasquatch photos. I set that on 8 megapixel instead of 14, so upload quicker. And
Then we go check those batteries. That corn feeder might be ready to go.
yeah,
That's
we'll
right.
give it. Takes an hour for my 45 minutes for my charger to be done. Should be done in a few minutes. Now we got the drone footage. Sent that up. Look at the vortex. That's where we're at. So tonight, we're going to get some footage of us walking through the property, whether something happens or not. I'll still upload it and take everybody along so they can, everybody can enjoy the ride along on a paranormal adventure. Last night, that's where we heard the talking. Vince heard it. Seems like when I walk in the cabin is when shit happens. I mean, the major shit. It's like, what are you doing, waiting for me to walk in there?
Oh yeah.
But one of the videos out here, that's where Vince was standing right here. A lot of people get that messed up. I tried to explain as best I could, but Vince was standing on the porch right here, and it was pitch black out. I walked in the cabin for about, 15 minutes. I come out here stomping, the whole ground shaking, and Vince, when he was standing here on the front porch, just looking out there and not moving, motionless, and we had the whole laser grid pattern shining on every leaf out there. And I got 3 military grade type lasers. All of them take 3 different types of batteries. I put brand new batteries in all 3 of them. That night, all 4 of us witnessed all the lasers go dead within 1.5 seconds of themselves. Absolute, positively proof of paranormal interaction with those lasers. They all went dead. Those lasers will run for hours on the batteries. They got lithium, huge, those new industry standard lithium batteries, the 18650s, the big long ones, and one of them had 2 AAAs, but alkalines and lithiums, they all went dead at the same time. Something affected that. And all of us were looking at the lasers themselves when it happened. So we're all like, whoa, what the? But Vince was on the front porch on that other video, and he's like holding his cup of coffee, the steel cup, and he's there motionless, and all of a sudden he just takes the coffee and just wings it. So it looked like to the Squatch over there that was leering at us, twice as far as the feeder out there. And he just went ballistic because evidently he probably thought Vince pulled a handgun on him. So we don't shoot them. We're not like that. So some people make the comments on that video, it's no wonder they don't come around, you're shooting at him. Vince had a cup of coffee and the Squatch thought it was a gun. And obviously he hauled ass and went all the way around there, and he was breaking tree trunks, and I couldn't find anything broken, but I think now I look back on it, it's not like a dimensional thing where he's breaking something in a different timeline. He's like, I think I was 50 yards off. He might have been a little bit further out, and everybody's waiting for us to go. It's the last minute trying to find the evidence on there. But But that's really what happened in that. But when I came out, I was over here. I was standing right here, and I could still hear him coming over there, stomping the ground and breaking stuff, which was that was mind blowing. I mean, it sounded like he's 800 pounds stomping the ground, 2 feet. Absolutely, Vince agrees, 2 feet also. So,
Get ready to rig up that solar panel.
yep. Signing out.